healthy, we visit the doctor for our checkups, or we should. When it comes to your finances, you should also check up on your checking account. Here to explain, please welcome David Bleazard with First Service Credit Union. Hi. So many of us, if we've opened up an account like years and years and years ago, we just forget about it. We don't really check to see if we're really getting the most for our money. They could raise rates and we don't know. We just look at our balance. That's all we do.
Right. Yeah, you don't want to do that. It's good once a year to just check up on all of your accounts to see how you're doing. Are you paying things that you shouldn't be paying? That's the main thing to avoid.
Yeah. All right. So when we're comparing credit unions and banks, our first question from our audience, Joyce, you had something that you were curious about.
Hi, David.
Hi, Joyce.
The fees at my bank are much higher than they are in a credit union. Why is there such a difference in the fees?
Well, the difference mainly between an account at a big bank or an account at a credit union is that you're a member owner of a credit union. And every penny we make goes back to you, the consumer. And so how does that work practically? It means you're going to pay a lot less in fees on your checking account. In many instances, your checking account is going to be free, like it is with First Service Credit Union.
Okay, I want to get back to those specific things in a second, but first, overall, you know, when you talked about the difference between a credit union and a bank, there's nothing you really can't do at the credit union that you can do at a bank, right?
Right. We offer every consumer product and service financially that you could ever want.
All right, let's go back to, we're talking about what types of accounts to set up. They're not just one account fits all. You can find one that fits your needs. Choice Rewards Checking would be for who?
Well, Choice Rewards Checking really is for a person who's looking to earn a high interest on their account balance and who wants free ATMs anywhere in the United States. We even rebate ATM fees from other banks when you use your card at a foreign ATM.
Yeah.
So,
because that really adds up.
Oh, big
we
time.
don't think it does, but it really adds up, right? Right Rewards Checking.
Well, Right Rewards Checking is if you basically want to earn some rewards for every time you swipe your debit card. If you swipe your debit card and you want to earn points for travel or gift cards or shopping,
I should be able to go around the world several times.
Right.
Fresh Start Checking.
Okay, maybe you've had a problem with a checking account in the past, and maybe it even got closed because you had trouble. But if you want to reestablish a checking account, you can come to the credit union, you pay a very small monthly fee, and you can reestablish your checking account relationship with the financial institution. Really, everybody needs a checking account.
Right.
It's the most popular product, financially speaking, of all the banking products.
Element Teen Checking.
Oh,
that sounds kind of dangerous.
Oh, and it might be, especially if your child might actually know how to manage money, right? Well, we have a special checking account for our teens so that they can learn early on with a simple checking account with very simple features how to begin managing their money.
Which this is so important because a lot of the reason why we got into so much trouble over the last few years is because a lot of us really didn't learn simple things like interest rates, stuff like that, right? And I'll borrow it and pay it later. Well, maybe pay it later. I'll pay some of it later, right? We get into trouble. All right, fee versus free. It's always good for us to ask that question.
Well, and it's one of the most important ones. I think a lot of folks pay fees on their checking accounts and they don't even realize it. There was a recent study that showed that of the top 10 banks and of most of America's credit unions, only one of the top 10 banks offers a free checking account, whereas 70% of credit unions offer free checking.
Wow.
And we certainly do.
Yeah. Okay, we've got some more questions from the audience. Eric, hi there.
Good morning, Dave. How you doing?
Morning.
Good. How competitive are you guys in terms of home loans with the private banks?
Very competitive. And in fact, at First Service Credit Union, we have an entire mortgage department. And the best part is you're going to pay less. We have no origination fees that you're going to pay at the credit union, and you're going to get as competitive an interest rate and terms, meaning how many years you're going to finance, as any credit union or bank offering in the country.
All right. Sherry, you want to make a comment?
Hi, yes, I've been a member of a credit union.
Today, aren't you?
I am. I'm very inquisitive. I've been a member of a credit union for over 30 years, and I am an advocate for credit unions. They are family-oriented, and my son, my 9-year-old son, has an account with a credit union as well. I just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, thank you.
And she made that point, very family-oriented, because a lot of times, especially now that we have the ATMs and stuff, a lot of us don't really go into the banks like we used to. But when you go into your credit union, you know the people there. They're members. You know them. And that's part of the foundation of how you can be so successful.
Yeah, we're a financial cooperative. We're all pulling our money together to help each other. And so, yes, when you come in the credit union, we're going to know you. We're going to know your husband, your wife, your kids, your grandkids. We know you.
Yeah, and that even goes as far to say if you're having a tough moment, if you know someone's character, you can kind of make judgments off of that as well, as opposed to just being some number out there.
Absolutely. Look, the granting of credit and the handling of accounts at a financial institution, that's an art, not a science. It isn't just what's the numbers on the page. It's knowing the person and their situation, and that makes all the difference.
Yeah. Let's go to a Facebook question. Do we have that there? Yeah. What is the best way to invest in your child's future besides the Texas College Fund? And that's Elvia asking that question.
Well, I'm really excited about that question, because the best thing that you could ever do for your child is teach them how to save and save consistently. Now, what's exciting is that we have decided to offer a very special certificate for anyone who opens a new account that includes a checking account. And so if you go online to fsu.com and you click on Join, we're offering a certificate of deposit for 6 months with the highest rate in the nation at 1.55% APY.
Wow. Okay. Guess who's going to be opening an account? My 9-year-old is going to start learning a little bit about money, right? Because he likes Legos and things too much. All right, if you would like more information, call this number, 713-676-7777, 713-676-7777, or the call center at 800-678-5197, 800-678-5197. Someone is standing by to answer your questions. You can also visit them online, as he mentioned, at fscu.com. Oh, that is our Facebook question of the day. Don't forget to log on to Facebook to let us know what percentage of the clothes in your closet do you actually wear. David, what about you?
Oh, sure, all of them. Yeah.
No.
Not really.
Well, most of us think that men only buy what they need, but apparently you have some things.
I guess I'm a clothes hoarder, and I've got my, purple shirt from the 80s. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So that way it looks like you have enough.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I should get used to hoarding money instead of hoarding the clothes. I'd be better off there. All right. Well, our city lost 500 million trees in the drought of 2011. How can you help the effort to get our city's green canopy back and burn calories at the same time so you can probably fit in some of those clothes that you had in the 80s? Find out after this.